He's back, Mr. Ignition Lane himself, giving us all the updates in startup world. But first, oh hey guys, I want to talk to you about our relationship with Salesforce. Here at Creative Cubes, we are a Salesforce trailblazer. And what does that mean for you? It means that we are able to understand all of our customers' needs in real time, transparently across the entire network. We're talking thousands of data pieces coming into our system via our service, sales, and marketing clouds to enable us to build better product for our members. So Salesforce.com is not just for the enterprise. They're doing a lot in the startups and small to medium enterprise businesses as well. I can't endorse them enough. What they have done for our business is transformative, and I reckon you should give them a go too. If you know, you know. Gavin Appel, everyone. Ignition Lane. This month in startup/venture world.
We are 2 months into 2022 already, and it has been epic.
It blows my mind. We're in March already.
Yeah, so a couple of days ago, Cut Through Venture, together with Folklore, released the first ever State of the Australian funding. And as we discussed last month, it was massive. Over $10 billion invested in tech startups in Australia over 2021, which was huge.
Yep.
Both January and February, hot off the press, both have been unicorn months in terms of investments into startups as well. So the train is continuing to steam along.
I tell you what,
into 2022.
if this quarter is not bigger than last quarter, then I'll eat my hat.
Yeah, we're certainly on that track.
Because I'm like, we're at the epicenter of it all here, and I can just feel people are coming back, the enthusiasm, it's rising. So
not only was more money going in last year, there was also more investors. So there was, across 682 deals, 24% of deals had at least one international investor. Who was that? Who was the leading international investor into Australia?
I don't want to make an assumption. Do you want to?
Tiger. They are fast, they are quick, they are putting big dollars into Australian startups. I remember back, in the early days, like in the early 2000s and stuff, when Accel was investing into Australian startups. They invested in Atlassian, the 60 mil, their first external raise.
By the way, I love what Mike Cannon-Brooks is trying to do right now, but we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, so what did they invest in? They invested in 99 Designs as well. Accel was like the major international investor coming in, but now we see Andreessen Horowitz and all these others come in. Yep. But Tiger certainly made their name for it in Australian startups last year.
Jace, I've been trying to reach you for a few weeks. Seems like you've been busy.
Also, last month, 3 new unicorns.
Yep.
So Unicorn Central is happening here in Australia. First off the blocks was Employment Hero. They raised 181, led by Seek Investments.
We use Employment Hero.
Yeah, it's a great platform.
Amazing.
Lots of growing businesses like Creative Cubes using that.
Yep.
The European-focused Buy Now, Pay Later, $ScalaPay, raised $692 million, tipping them over the $1 billion mark.
Yep.
And just last week, Zella raised $100 million and tipping them into $1 billion. Also made them the fastest startup to $1 billion, taking the record from, I think it was Airwallex. So.
And my boys here at Zip, they're doing some big things as well.
So Zip as well last week announced that they're going to acquire Sezzle, correct. So Sezzle for $491 million.
And so, those guys are moving.
Yeah, so there's a lot of consolidation happening in Buy Now, Pay Later. Yep. We saw as well last month the transaction of Afterpay with Block.
Yes.
That completed, and then Block's now dual listed on the ASX.
Yep.
There was a massive pop 2 weeks ago with Block as well.
He's my next door neighbor.
Who is?
I just realized. One of the co-founders at Afterpay.
Yeah.
Eisman.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what else happened outside the unicorns? Raise after raise after raise after raise. It was crazy.
Yeah.
We saw Soul Machines raise 105 million New Zealand. Carbon raised 93 million Aussie. Onboarder raised 45. ProTech raised 42, Carbar raised 28. It just goes on and on and on with the long tail of seed stage investments.
Hey, I'm not looking to raise any money, but to keep in theme, I could do 40.
Yeah.
You want to do 50? I'll do 50. You want to do 60? We can do that too.
That's right. Deals are happening faster and faster as well. And it's not just the big deals. There are also small seed stage, more and more angel investors getting involved as well.
My bet is this quarter, the March quarter, April through to June, it's going to be way bigger than January.
Yeah. There's the prediction. You guys heard it first. We'll be here reporting live month on month. So we'll come back and clip that out. All right, so how can we go past this month, last month, Super Bowl frenzy? It's about the halftime, it's about the football.
Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem.
A rap-focused halftime.
But last night I had dinner at Royal Stacks with my boy Coolio from Gangster's Paradise, of all places.
If anyone wants to do celebrity spotting, hang out with this guy. He's got it all. He's got it all. But really, the story was the halftime. Yes, football, all that stuff, but it was rap focused. Not only rap focused, but these guys and girls are also investors in tech startups. And people might remember Dr. Dre, co-founder of Beats, raised over $800 million.
Do they call it Beats by Dre still? Because when it first founded, I was there in LA. They had an office, and it was Beats by Dre. Now they just call it Beats?
Well, Beats, because the Apple acquired it.
Right.
And so
Dre copped a $200 million fine.
There was a little controversy leading up to that, but it was a $3 billion exit. It minted him a billionaire.
Good on him.
The other big thing at the Super Bowl is obviously the ads. If you trended over the past couple of years or so, there's been more and more happening with tech ads, spending tens of millions of dollars. This year, the standout was Coinbase.
Yep.
Coinbase paid, what did they pay? I don't even know, $14 million, 60 seconds to bounce a QR code over the screen, and that was it. So everyone got their phones, slammed it up on the screen.
I'd love to know what the ROI on that was.
Yeah, well, they say installs jumped 300%, but the more interesting point is that their whole server crashed within seconds of the ad going live, right? So even though they knew it was coming, bang,
You know,
tsunami.
I mean, Coinbase is one thing running an ad. You know, Staples Center, which was where Kobe did his magic for 20 years, has now been turned into Crypto.com Arena.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of other sports stadiums throughout the country of the United States.
And in Australia as well, crypto is going to be taking over one of the stadiums here in Australia.
Incredible.
So tech businesses, Web3, it's all been pointed towards advertising, towards stadiums. It's exciting times.
See you next month, guys.
That's it.
Thank you.